everybody, Phantom Shatter here, and welcome to the prologue to Deathnote, Spiraling Trap.
最初に質問させてください。
Allow me to ask a few questions.
性別をお答えください。あなたの氏名を教えてください。ちなみに甘いものはお好きですか？
By the way, how do you feel about sweets?
なるほど。気が合いそうですね。
I see. I think we'll get along just fine.
最後にもう一つ。悪に立ち向かう覚悟はあり
One
ます
last
か？
thing. Do you have what it takes to stand up against evil? Central America, Republic of Australia. For many years, this country in the Caribbean Sea has suffered a terrible civil war between rebels and the government forces, turning its citizens into refugees. NPOs from across the globe flew in to provide aid, but a rumor began to spread amongst the people soon after. Refugees under certain NPOs' care were disappearing. Meanwhile, a series of incidents involving violent murders against the foreigners had swept its way over to the U.S. The Federal Bureau of Investigation launched an investigation which led to a startling discovery. The victims were refugees who had disappeared from Australia. The NPO in question, Australia Moon, was using the refugees as a front to sell weapons on the black market. The organization expanded rapidly, forcing the rescued refugees into their ranks to create relay points throughout the United States for their arms trade. They followed directives at first in order to survive, but selling the very weapons which would kill their fellow countrymen led them to try to escape. The organization then assassinated those fugitives to set an example for the others. A series of murders had all been the work of Brilliant. The FBI was then tasked with locating and rescuing the refugees, but the operation proved difficult. The operation's largest obstacle was the number of intricate traps which had been put into place to prevent the refugees' escape. The number of casualties, including investigators and refugees, quickly reached double digits. The FBI in dire straits was then approached by an expert in criminal investigations, L. The unidentified person, whose name, face, and whereabouts remained unknown, had previously solved numerous cases thought to be unsolvable. The secret weapon of the criminal investigation. L took over command of the FBI investigation wirelessly. Through only live video from the site, he was able to detect the presence of traps and provide instruction on their deactivation. Thanks to L's assistance, the FBI succeeded in dismantling the shadow organization and the case was solved. 1 year later, the Australian government and the rebels agreed to begin peace talks. At last, a path towards the end of the Civil War was in sight. Meanwhile, Australia Moon had resumed its activities, and the FBI's investigation began once more. Mino, you've already received the orders for this investigation, right? I've been asked to act as your backup. You were on backup for the previous rescue operation, as it was your first mission, but this time you'll be in the lead. You'll be flying to Key West, Florida. Seems the organization has set up a new base in the West Coast Bay area. We'll leave as soon as you're ready. take a look in the warehouse. I'll keep a watch out here and radio you if anything happens. The FBI directors had deemed Elle's assistance not to be necessary in those early stages. However... Shoot, it was a trap. Run, Nino. I've been hit. Get out of here. Chris was hit from behind with a stun gun and lost consciousness as Naomi's cries rang in her ears. Can you hear me?
私はエルです。
I'm Elle. Respond if you can hear me. You're Agent Mino, correct? Good, I'm glad you're safe. Now, let me explain the current situation. You were kidnapped 3 days ago while investigating what was believed to be Krilia Moon's new base of operations. The perpetrator requested I act as the negotiator and sent me at this wireless communicator. The new base's location may have been leaked deliberately to lure you into a trap. The motivation seems to be revenge for mine, and the FBI's involvement in shutting down the previous operations. Yes, there's a high possibility that Krilia Moon is behind this, which introduces a new problem: traps. I'd like to send in a rescue team, but I haven't been able to pinpoint your exact whereabouts. You could have been moved anywhere, and this communicator was designed to prevent us locating you through it. Our only option is to work together for you to get out of there. You understand the situation? Alright, let's get started. First of all, where are you? Describe your surroundings. Poor lighting could mean you're underground, or that the weather near you is bad. That won't be enough to go on. Alright, use the camera on your PDA so you can send me visuals of your location. I see. You're in some sort of bedroom or apartment. Okay, let's take a look around the room. With a stylus to inspect anything that grabs your attention. The bed, the chair, the desk, even something quite small could provide us with useful information. If you tap on something that can be examined, the cursor will latch onto it. By tapping the cursor again, you can inspect that location.
その方向で。
Cathode ray tube TV with a rounded screen. These sorts of tables were quite popular 20 years ago. It's definitely beginning to show its age. That chair was a luxury brand, but they don't produce them in that style anymore. I see. If I'm correct, you seem to be in the room of a long-abandoned hotel. Hotel room. Keywords are used to make arguments in deduction mode. The more you investigate, the more keywords you can collect. Small chair for guest. Cabinets in that style aren't commonly found in most households. Looks antique, but it doesn't give off much light. The bed is very unclean. It would be difficult to sleep in.
さあ、次です。
I think we have all that we need from this room. We didn't find anything we can use, but you can never be too careful.
慎重に。
Remain observant as you move. The exit room button has been enabled.
よろしいですか？
Contact me if you ever need to discuss something. The L button has been enabled. Use it to get hints or info about your current situation.
いいですか？
We don't know what might be in this room, so please inspect it. And please be cautious. Hold on to that, it could prove useful. Screwdriver. Level 1. Level 2 voltmeter found. Weird, I've used those in class before. Examine trash can. Box cutter found. Finding all sorts of things. Chocolate ice cream. Okay. Snack recipes are useful for the separate L communicator mode. Playing with the L communicator can provide benefits even in the main game. Level 1 screwdriver. This room looks safe. Let's move on to the next one. The exit room button has been enabled. Safe with a digital lock. It's closed up tight and won't open.
気になります。
The safe is locked. The safe in a guest room would typically be left open. Interesting. Scissors. Filament has burned out. Medicine. You'll never know until you what you'll find when you start looking.
素晴らしい。
Elle's trust in you has grown. I never knew there were so many useful things just lying around. Keyword added, convenient tools. I hope that means we found everything in here. Leads to the room where you regain consciousness.
Please よろしいですか？
Just to be on the safe side, please confirm the situation. The menu button has been enabled. You can check your items, your status, and save the game from the menu, among other things.
Hold it,
it's a trap. No more playing around. One wrong step and boom, end of the line. Just try to stay calm. I dealt with this sort of trap on numerous occasions. Follow my every instruction and don't panic. Everything will be fine. Now let's get started. Let's go over releasing traps step by step. The basics of disarming any trap is done by performing certain steps within a time limit. You can check the time limit using the time gauge that's surrounding it. The number of steps is displayed in the upper right corner. The more complex the trap, the more steps involved. The simple one has only one. However, if you need to know where to start, if you can release it. First use the stylus to inspect it, then find the objective.
集中していきましょう。
Connects the detonator to the explosive. Leave the small details for later. First locate the detonator. Connected to the detonator. Connects the detonator to the explosive. There's some kind of button. You don't know what this button does just yet. Disconnecting this from the explosive will disarm the trap. Objective identified. Now we can use the execute button to attempt to disarm it. However, take a look at the success rate at the bottom of the trap. Press execute while the success rate is low. There's a strong likelihood that you'll fail. You can increase the success rate by inspecting each part of the trap or by using items when appropriate. I recommend raising the rate above 50% before executing. Looks trivial to disconnect. Disconnect the wires according to the order in which the lights flash. Cut slid into the cable. I think we're good. Alright, let's execute the final step in disarming. All you need to do is stop the technical gauge at the right time, and you'll be successful. Conversely, if you fail, the time limit will be greatly reduced. Tap the lower screen while the marker is in the safe zone. I wish you luck. I should add that the success rate is at 100%. The technical gauge won't be displayed. You'll automatically pass. Remove the detonator.
さあ、次です。
The L button will be enabled for future traps. You can refer to L as necessary to discover the objective or disarm the trap. The mechanism was simple, but well implemented. Nevertheless, you did an excellent job disarming it. Take them all on with that same approach. By the way, you know, I have this ominous feeling. You feel it as well. Yes, that's my concern as well. I was trusting you as well. That trap is far too sophisticated for an ordinary kidnapper, don't you think? Sophisticated design. The door should be open now. Proceed with caution. Select a destination with the stylus and press move or tap the cursor. For rooms which have not been investigated, only doors will be shown. To enter a room, move in front of the door. Security lock. There's a slit for a card. The card key reader seems to be powered on. Wait, this is a trap. If you open the door without the key card, you'll trigger it. Don't touch the door. There's possibly a key card somewhere on this floor. Find that first. You can't look through the door.
よろしいですか?
What a messy room. You might be able to find some clues or useful items here. Investigate with caution. Don't drop your guard.
慎重に.
Crowbar. Screwdriver. Voltmeter. Fridge. Plug B. Cherry. Hot cocoa. Scissors.
集中です.
String securing the lid. Item will be need to remove it. Screws are securing the lid. It's been screwed in tight. Metal clasp are securing the lid. Would come off with some force. The lid covers the trap. There are several things keeping it in place. Didn't want to press that. Got it.
助かりましたね.
can't disconnect it if I don't have enough items.
That's
dangerous. Level 2. Box cutter. This is, I thought. The key card should come in handy. Stairs. Wall. This wall is different from the others. What purpose could it serve? I have a feeling something's been planted in this room. Be careful. You have a very keen eye. Number of times you can ask Al for help has increased. I'm glad that you're an FBI agent. This would be very challenging for a regular civilian. The trap seems different to what we've faced before. This design is very elaborate. It seems that if you disarm this, you can move to the next floor. That means the stakes are higher. You have to consider that there will be a large penalty for failure. I hate to say it, but the penalty is probably your life. There's no need to rush into it. You decide if you're ready to start. I suspect you might need special items to disarm it. Lack of preparation could be fatal. What do you want to do? That's not a problem. Continue to investigate. Something came off with a clack. Sounds like the trap has been released. It should be safe to open the door now. Strange that the main rooms haven't been locked, even though they've set traps to restrict your movements. Free hostage. Detaching it from the explosive should prevent ignition. From what I can tell, most of those wires are feints. Oops. feel like I should get through this game without using too many consumable items as possible, so I have enough and I won't get screwed later. Because if I run out, then that's a game over, basically. So I could probably risk the execute and probably come out fine. Looks like that'll come in use. Please keep it safe. Having a time limit like the timer on that trap puts pressure on your target and increases the success rate of the trap. Also, from the criminal's point of view, it's not a good idea to give us too much time. As long as you weren't in danger, we can take our time to locate and rescue you. Which means there's a probability, a time limit for the whole setup has been laid out in this hotel. Time limit to escape. Level 2 box cutter. Scissors. Ice pick. Scissors. Safety.
気になります。
That's the state-of-the-art digital key. Digital keys themselves are not that uncommon, but given the age of this hotel, it feels somewhat strange. Digital key. Crowbar. Screwdriver. Voltmeter. Use item. Safety. Plug A found. Doesn't look like something a hotel guest left behind. What does your kidnapper intend to make you do with this? Hopefully we found all the parts. I should save first.
慎重に。
Been a while. Let's get started. If you feel you're short of items, don't hesitate to go back and look for them. Looks like a tough trap. I advise you what to do, so let's disarm them together.
自分を信じて。
Large metal plate covers the trap. Interesting. Judging from the placement of the button, this seems to be a detonator. We can remove the lid, we'll be able to examine the detonator. Now let's figure out how to remove the lid. want to remove the lid. Covers inside. The trap was very carefully made. Take your time to examine it properly. Might be best to return this part later. Seems like it will be difficult to do anything to the detonator itself. Suspicious here. Trying to move the cursor, but it accidentally clicks things. Wires are visible through the gap. The cover seems to be held in place with screws. I wonder what's underneath. Let's remove the cover. That concern me. Let's do a thorough investigation. Looks like these will be vital when it comes to removing the explosives, but I have other concerns right now. Let's come back to these later. Don't cut them yet. Looks like a part should fit in there. There are 3 missing parts you'll need. If you don't have them, you should stop and look around some more. Does it matter which order? 100%. Set the 3 plugs. These plugs seem to be part of the safety device. Should be fine to press the button now. Once it's removed, there will be no more risk of explosion. There's just one more step left to go. Keep it up. Success went down? It said it would be fine. driver broke. Looks like the cover was just slotted into place. It's a tight fit though. Okay, what do I do about that?
お疲れ様です。
You're doing well. We're one step away from deactivating the trap. Might be possible to cut the circuit to the explosives. Wait, what? Now that the plugs have been fitted, it should be in full operation. It might be possible to cut the circuits. Wait. The shutters open to reveal a staircase leading downward, upwards. Fourth floor staff key. You can think about this key, where this might key be used later. Still, considering how things have progressed so far, I can't help but think it's strange. Being allowed to communicate, even though there are traps in that place, you're allowed to move freely. There's no other explanation for this situation, except to assume that all of this was your kidnapper's intention. He might be monitoring you from somewhere, which means these calls are being listened to. Well, I'm right, aren't I? It's time to reveal yourself. Impressive, Al. I knew you would notice sooner or later, but you realized a lot quicker than I expected. Who are you? Let's see. You can call me Jay. What kind of game is this? A game, yes, this is a game. Ella and the FBI, I will never forgive you for destroying our organization. A revenge game, then. Yes, that's exactly what it is. The rules are quite simple. If you win, you win if you get the hostage out of here safely. If not, I win. That's all there is to this game. Is it really all there is? I can't imagine that being the case. It's an interesting theory. There are a number of problems with this situation, or to put it another way, contradictions. If I look into those, the answers are sure to reveal themselves. In deduction mode, you can use keywords that you've obtained so far to form an argument. Touch the slots on the bottom screen to connect the words from the list. Once you have selected 4 keywords, press the start button. just selecting ones that seem like they all tied together. If you're happy with these ideas, press the attack button and L will hit the opponent with his theory. By choosing hard-hitting answers, you can inflict psychological damage to your opponent. You can inflict over a certain amount of damage, you might be able to gain an advantage for future deductions. Offering tools and information as if you want Mino to escape. It doesn't line up with the kidnapping case. Is that so, Anne? This site looks like the remains of a hotel. Even if it's an old one, it must have been built near population people. If you were to make a mistake when disarming a trap, it would make a loud noise that would likely be noticed by people around. There's a reason why you took such a risk and set the stage for the game here. I wouldn't say that. For the most part, Mino's movements are being restricted. Your communicator is still live, and I'm even allowed to collaborate. It looks as if you're trying to see if Mino will be able to escape. Yes, it's all part of a game. That's right, it is a game. As long as you have time, you can disarm the trap. But having unlimited time wouldn't make for a game. In other words, there's something else that you set up to limit the time other than the traps, am I right? So what if it is? What are you trying to suggest? The bombs that Mino and I have just disarmed is only the beginning. This game is one giant trap, using the entire hotel as the playing field. And you must have prepared bigger bombs too. Everyone in this hotel is your hostage. If you're gonna throw an FBI agent like Mino into the mix, you never let them get away while the game is on. Yes, all the circumstances indicate that this is a senseless game using human lives as taunts. Really as good as they say. Yes, that's right. In which case, the last trap could have been served as a trigger for a time bomb, with the power to destroy the entire hotel, yes. Since you worked out that much, I'll tell you everything. The time bomb started countdown from the minute you disarmed the last trap, but why? Why what? You realized that disarming the trap would trigger the explosives spread throughout the hotel, didn't you? Why did you disarm it? Because Mino and I are going to beat this so-called game of yours. I'll never give in to criminals. I will never allow lives to be taken on my watch. That's my justice. This much is nothing. You can obtain bluffs from winning certain logic battles. Using a bluff in deduction mode will throw off your opponent and ensure that you do a lot of damage. The bomb will go off in 9 hours. It's capable of destroying everything within a 1 kilometer radius. I'm up against you after all. I wanted to make sure everything went off with a bang. I thank you to stop with the comedy. You can try to disarm all the traps and stop the bomb before it explodes, or you can prioritize Chris's safety and speed up their escape. It's your choice. The real fight starts now. I look forward to seeing what you've got. Might sound a bit cliche from me, but good luck. This is going to be a long 9 hours. From now on, the remaining time will gradually decrease as you investigate and move around. However, the number of times you can ask L for help to disarm the trap will increase every 30 minutes. If you're your time runs out, you can restart the game by selecting retry from the menu.
慎重に行きましょう。
But I think that's gonna end this here. What's L Communicator? Welcome to the L Communicator. Here you can take a break from the investigation and talk to me. Watari will explain the details. Well then, allow me to get straight to the point. There are 3 main commands. Using the talk button you can speak to L. The snacks button will allow you to choose some food to give L. I'll arrange the ingredients for any recipes that you find during your investigation. As you give L food, his attitude may change towards you. Last but not least is the wallpaper button, which allows you to change the background. You unlock new wallpapers as you play, so please feel free to alter it from time to time. That's all I have to say. Thank you for that, Watari. That's it, basically. Hope you enjoy your time here. Don't worry if this screen goes into standby mode. The latest progress will be saved. New recipes have been added to your recipe book. Vanilla ice cream, vanilla cone, coffee, Atari dango, strawberry lollipop, strawberry crepe, plain donut, fresh cream chow bun. Mont Blanc.
Hi. アイスクリームですか。胃がひんやりしました。いただきます。よくかき混ぜて美味しくいただきました。
Okay.
またよろしくお願いします。それでは。
But yeah, that was Spiraling Trap. It seems interesting. I might give this more of a go next time. Anyway, thanks for watching and see you guys next time. Bye.